Raphael 7, baby, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, bruh. You know what I mean? So, just coffee time also. You feel me? We do try to give y'all a few seconds to get on this phone, man. All I need is one person, two persons. You feel me? This how you got, I think they call them the K-Cups. I don't know why they call them the K-Cups. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta make a little coffee. So we gonna talk about, bro. And I only know so much. I only know so much. But we gonna talk about the scenario. We don't really need to know much to really talk about it, right? All we gotta know is most of what's up, man, and making coffee. So what happened was, bruh went and tried to ram some people, or he tried to run into some people at the protests that they've been having throughout the United States. So this happened in Virginia. So look, and what's good with you, bro? So you go to the protest and he try to hit these motherfuckers with a car. You know what I'm saying? Bruh missed everybody though. So he didn't even hit nobody. But he tried to run into them for God knows what we saw. You know what I mean? And it'd be a lot of times you questioning, is it for clout, or you just like dumb, or what's the issue? And a lot of these people, bro, it'd be a little bit of both. They dumb and they looking for clout. They looking for attention. Cause I'm showing y'all the picture, bro. Nigga, you 21, you kind of trying to look like you listen to like rap and shit, and then you trip. People be confused, bro. How you, bro, look like you listen to hip hop, right? He over here hating on immigrants, then he trying to run you over like a crazy white man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's that crazy, you know what I mean? So when people be listening to the news and listening to all this stuff, and they ain't really outside, they on the internet too much. So you're not really outside to see people really regular, people normal, and people definitely in America, you definitely got a right to protest. You definitely got a right to have a peaceful protest and go about your business. But this is why protest is different nowadays too. Is there be a lot more crazy people that go to these events. They don't even have to hate you or nothing like that. They just trying to get they miserable. So they go to events. How many mass unalivings have there been in the last 10 years with these people going around when there's events and stuff like that, from Vegas to all over, bruh? And they be doing this little weird stuff, bruh. But little bruh that just did this, right? Bruh wasn't successful. Bruh didn't even hit nobody, but he got arrested for it. And God know how much time you gonna do doing some stupid shit like that. God knows how much time bruh gonna sit in there, that little nerd. He gonna sit in there and ruin everything. And the nigga probably didn't even, and a lot of times it be these young 20, 21, 19, that you don't even have enough information to really even be that upset, bro. You gotta peep game first. Peep game. Sit back, learn first what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But they know what they doing. They entice people to get angry. So they're reactionary on this. And then they cannot be blamed for it. They don't even have to send nobody in there. All they do is use this internet and get you riled up over something that you shouldn't even really care about. What does that do from Virginia, right? Which is probably, you got to do the, what do they call it? The demographics. You can go on Google. What's the ethnicity diversity in this state? And it's probably 60 to 80% white, bro. What you tripping off out there? Virginia poor because it ain't got no industry. It don't have nothing to do with no immigration or foreigners. You know what I'm saying? And, people always gripe about Spanish, Mexican people. Working in, the farm industry, right? Is you gonna go out there and do what they doing in the summertime when it's hot? Is you gonna go take that field of work? So people like in Virginia that Virginia, I ain't never been there, but when you look at it just with whatever, you see it on the internet, it seems very, green. I don't know how to say agricultural, green, whatever the case may be. So it seemed like it's like a farm area. It's an undeveloped area. So it probably is a lot of growth of different things. And I seen they got like a lot of coal mines out there. What does immigration? Okay, I think their main thing was like coal, right, in Virginia. What does immigration got to do with coal and why you poor, my nigga? Move. Find a place where they got industry at. Like, people, it's like kind of like how gangs be. They be like, well, I was stuck. No, you stayed in the hood, nigga. So, that's what you know what I'm saying? So, people always be making excuses. Like, I be going through stuff, I don't be like, man, I be going through it and I have to figure it out. So, that's why people be upset. They be upset at themselves. So, you from Virginia. What's out there? Why would somebody said they from Virginia. MJ 89 pray. So if you from places like this, right? Why are why be mad? Understanding that this America, you go to Texas, it got commerce out there in certain areas. Certain areas, Texas got farm areas though. But you know what I'm saying? Virginia Beach, I heard that's like a city. You get what I'm saying? So why don't you go to Virginia Beach and figure it out? You know what I'm saying? Like, but to be upset at some people that one thing they just here to do what they most farm workers and people of that nature are here to do their job. Most people, what American food stores do you see? Or do you see a lot of Chinese restaurants, a lot of Italian restaurants, a lot all our food is so a lot of the stuff we're consuming is Americans really come from other nations anyway. They recipes, they cuisine, they this, they that. Like, you know what I'm saying? America got its little, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, bruh, it be we depending on all these ethnicities. So how it ain't no hate when it shouldn't be no hate where there should be love, but there should be just like I got rules, like and I hate rules. You know what I'm saying? We all got rules to keep each other safe and from each other like that, so we don't get crazy and try to ram people and take out our pain and frustration on other innocent people that are going through similar or if not the same things, or even people that's just enjoying their life and they don't care about what you got going on. Now, protest, what bruh did, he went to people that cared, that wanted to protest. Hey, this is wrong. We don't agree. No. Oh. You know what I'm saying? And he tried to take him out. And his little stupid, not knowing what he doing self didn't even become successful at it. So a lot of like, bro, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. You ain't even like that. You just getting working yourself with emotions because you letting these people tell you what it is, bro. Respect your own life. Respect other people's differences, and figure out. That's why America, look, as much as my young black ass don't like the things that happened in the past or feel like America could have did me better. Every place in the world like that though. People from a place like you know what I'm saying? You could be from a country. I'm from Vietnam, but I've been poor here the whole time. So, you know what I'm saying? So like people have the same type of problems in their own nations where they ain't never left either. And that's just a part of what you got to figure out. Okay, how do I make something different? How do I be? You can't get just stuck on what these people are doing. Look, people mad that these people are here helping the agriculture and doing all kind of things. There's a lot of Hispanic people that work in the construction field and different little things that they're very equipped and well equipped to execute these things at an efficient price and a good job. Uh, they do a lot of stuff that people don't see or don't want to do. And we got the internet. I'm making money talking to you. It ain't that much though. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying. But there's many ways that you could figure out something instead of hating on this culture. Uh, Now, I do think it's on the government, right? When it comes to all of this, since we put them in charge to regulate certain rules and enforce them rules, right? So that you keep the commerce fair for everybody, but it ain't really fair for nobody. A lot of time it's big for big business. Okay, I get that, but you gotta be resourceful. You gotta be eventful. You can't just get. We all can get mad, but you gotta be resolutionary. Have a think about resolutions, not be mad and think about destruction. You know what I'm saying? Cause let's see what somebody said. Usually when somebody uh I don't know, I have black Micah man. I don't even know what that means. Sohab. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I guess, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, man, they just you gotta look at yourself, man. You know, you ain't the government. We ain't the government. Let the government do what the government gonna do. You just, you know what I mean? And protests, I guess, there to show people that no, we don't agree with this, and if we could change the policy, we're gonna try to change it by protesting. I guess that's what people are protesting this so hard. I never even understood why. I understood why black people protest. I guess what it did is make more social awareness than policy changes, because initially, so. Um, So these policies, broke boy, broke. Okay. So have I don't know, man. People get on the internet and they like to troll or whatever. I don't even know what bruh's saying. He probably, you know what I mean. But so like my whole thing about you got the right to feel how you want to feel, and you got the right to have your own opinion. You know what I'm saying? You got the right to do that. I think anywhere. I don't care. You got the right to think. Ain't nobody in your head knowing what you thinking. So you got the right to think whatever you want to, bro. Anything. Now, what people will stop you. You got the right to do whatever you want to, but there will be force that's met at certain levels of what you want to do sometimes. So you got to use this and maybe not voice your opinion all the time to implement your plan, opinions, or purpose. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, so, um, but as far as people just doing outlandish stuff, to try to harm people, to try to break people, to try to that's just not cool, especially towards people that don't deserve it. People try to play the victim and then go try to victimize the victims to justify their victim feelings. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times people don't know how to, just like bro that's trolling me right now. Nobody can't even read your messages because you keep putting stupid stuff on there. Uh, but it be people like that don't have no common sense and they looking for attention. So have we given you the attention and you ain't even taking it properly? See what I'm saying? So it's people like this that don't know how to take the attention, but they're craving it, and so they do stuff because they feel less about themselves. So they want to go harm somebody that don't deserve it. Ain't no type of manness in that period. You gonna run into a crowd where there could be babies, old people, da 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 da. A lot of people that don't deserve what you trying to bring to the table. So people don't think like that. They don't want to go against the gladiators. They don't want to go against the people that they want to go at people that. What you doing that for? Why you doing that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why you trying to? And there's gonna be a lot. It's the summertime, so a lot of these places gonna get more dangerous, especially because of the elements that's at hand. This probably ain't going. These protests probably gonna get more and more, just like I seen with like the George Floyds and those type of protests. They started getting more and more aggressive. They probably gonna get more aggressive because they're gonna be this people, and then they're gonna be people like that. So the resolution to it, bruh, is becoming educated on the rules of the land, no matter where you at. And if you could implement your opinion on there or implement a plan with other people, which is voting for us in America, right? then vote for that stuff. Vote, you know, they got these things called petitions, right? And anybody could petition or create a petition, as long as it's legally formatted, right? And legally, sent to the right. You got to send it to the state, and you could circulate a petition which will cause a vote, right, throughout the whole United States for the most part, right, to change rules and regulations. You just got to educate yourself on that stuff and know the right people, talk to the right people, do, you know what I'm saying? Like, but this, like, even when I ain't never protested, even when I thought something was wrong, because protesting it do a lot, but it do a little. Like what happens is if the rules change, then the laws change. That's why I learned. As far as in politics and stuff like that. So politics is rules. Okay, do we want to allow flashing lights, our traffic cameras to give you a damn ticket? Hell no. Just vote this out, bro. This is messing up the, you know what I'm saying? The taxpayers. No, I don't want a ticket. So I'm a vote. So someone, they call them lobbyists or whatever, lobby for the right stuff though. Everybody, a lot of times people get caught up in the money rather than the purpose of good. You know what I mean? Somebody gonna pay you, man, there'll be an oil company willing to pay this person $10 million to circulate this. There'll be a lobbyist that can, hey, and then they're gonna call in people that know how to do that, and then they're gonna come to your Walmarts and they're gonna be like blah 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 blah, and you're gonna sign it because you feel sorry for them. Boom boom boom, and what they're doing is changing rules. So rules are easily changed. You can do them in so many different ways. You can vote. You don't have to just listen. That's what people fail to realize. You don't have to listen. That's why they say you can take a part. Anybody could be anybody, as long as you follow under certain rules and you, I guess, citizen, or I don't know how deep it. See, I gotta do my research on it. But anybody could become a government official. Like you could become a governor. You don't have to be nothing. You just gotta win the votes. So, nigga, Jason Lee, nigga, from Stockton, right? I don't know where everybody here from, but Jason Lee, he's a government official in Stockton now. But he was doing all this entertainment. Like he was like the man with Wendy Williams and stuff. But he from Stockton. Now, bruh, out there, I don't know what government, but so he just ran on his popularity of being an entertainer. I've been on bruh since him and my brother was in high school together, and niggas was in talent. So what I'm saying is, he just a regular person that I knew when he was younger, and did what now he grown ass man, and it don't take that much. So if you want to implement change in your environment, all you gotta do is take the initiative. The initiative ain't to go run people down or go get mad and try to do something crazy. No, use that pen, bruh. Get that ink. Understand the language. Then you can, you know what I mean? You gotta understand the language. You know what I'm saying? Of what's going on. You feel me? And understand the lingo, so you could implement change. You see what I'm saying? But how far you want to go personally. Surround yourself around like-minded people to implement that change, to educate and yourself and become that. But if you 21 and this is your, like, bro, you gonna sit in there for some years, especially in a place like Virginia. Bro, gonna be in there for a little while. So, and if really, if shit, they could keep you for a hella long, if they want to. You know what I'm saying? For doing something stupid and you 21. Now, you know what I mean? You ain't built like, a lot of people ain't built like that. They just think they is, and then then he's gonna sit in there, and he's gonna have a tattoo on his face of a thunderbolt when he get out. All kind of little stupid shit, bruh. Looking more stupid. So, yeah, man, you gotta use your better mind, and that's what I'm pushing right now. You feel me? Use your better mind, bruh. Everybody can get down with it. Get down. It's real easy, bruh. If you ever seen like, all you got to just pull that, and shit goes crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. It's very easy. You just gotta have the mindset to do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's easy too. So when people thinking, okay, no, bro, it's harder to educate yourself, to know what you're talking about, and to not you know what I'm saying? Anybody can use that's easy, bro. The hard part is the work. Do the work. Understand the language. Understand this. Da-da-da-da-da. Stop trying to beat. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you're gonna figure it out. But I only talk on here because a lot of people should know. A lot of people should know better. I talk on here for the people that might not know better or might not even know about that quite yet. Brad talking about. Let me and do your research and educate yourself, bro. All this a little you can use all of this online for a little bit of education, bro. What to do, what not to do, what's going on, you know, how people making money on here, all kind of different stuff. You ain't just gotta lose, bro. You ain't just gotta lose. You choosing to lose if you, cause it's just like what I said about gangs. No, all you simply got to do is, if you're a gang member, move out of there. Move out of there. It might not be that simple. Come up with a plan. Move out of there. Like I said, all you got to do, where's the not gang member? That's all you got to do is type in your phone. Where's not gang? Where's the delete? And then try to figure out, okay, how am I going to get over there so I can avoid this? You could avoid certain things if you educate yourself and do the hard work, bro. And, you know, so instead of getting mad at people that what they got to do with show problems. Why you want to victimize people that ain't got nothing to do with what you got going on? So you robbing people, shit like that. Like people do a lot of shit and try to take away from what other people worked hard for. So, you know, even in this situation, so you got to kind of weigh it out. Okay, immigrants do help out the fucking United States so much. Uh, there's a balance that we gotta have, and then you see what these people gonna do. So sometimes you gotta wait and analyze it based upon, okay, boom, boom, oh, this is what they doing. You gotta see they playing first. You feel me? So um, to just jump out there and keep doing reactionary stuff, even with the protesters in LA throwing rocks at, that ain't gonna get you nowhere. It's really not. It's just gonna really kind of make your situation um, harder to fight against. That's what they do to black people all the time when they protest. Oh, look, they're burning, they're looting. And I'm like, oh, them motherfuckers don't deserve shit. And anybody would think like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, them motherfuckers ain't serious. So you gotta be diligent and do all this stuff. So we gonna see what happens. I just be bringing this stuff in the morning, man. God bless, man. Y'all have a great day.